something really wild that happened to me when I was a teenager. This woman would stand outside a church and throw holy water at me every time I walked past on my way to school. And that was really funny. I think she thought I was the devil or something. Welcome to my Colourful Life. Hi, my name's Freyja Phoria. I am a bimbo alien living in London and I'm an artist. It's hard to say what I love about being a bimbo alien because I love everything about it. It's so fun to dress up and just look like a cartoon every day and just experiment with my style and just incorporate really ridiculous things into my image, just being creative and like with my hair, it's all made of plastic and stuff. A lot of people would see a crafting lace and just think that they could do arts and crafts with it, but for me I'm that's hair, that looks like hair, it looks like wire, I want to be like a robot or something. And just doing things like that. And I've always done things like that. I always tied really strange things into my hair, and when I was younger I used to put face gems all over my face and stuff, and I used to do body painting and things like that, and generally just having a lot of fun with my image. So I started off with a really gothic image from a really young age. I'd say when I was about 11 I started really experimenting with quite an extreme look. Heavy makeup and listening to a lot of gothic music and stuff, and it kind of just progressed over the years more and more. The more influences that came into my life, I discovered rave culture when I was 16, so my style kind of progressed from gothic to more raver, I don't know, club kids, more aesthetic, and it was at that point I realized that there's no limits. There was never a point where I decided that yes, I want to be a bimbo alien. It just kind of happened naturally, a natural progression with my creativity and the way I identified. And I think, just having lots of different influences come into my life and experiencing lots of new things, that kind of just progressed really naturally. So I'd say I start my day kind of getting ready, putting together a look. It's usually very similar to what I had the previous day, because I don't kind of just decide one day I want to change everything up. It just kind of happens over time. Recently I stopped doing glittery brows and put glitter on my face instead and stuff. It's kind of a progressive thing. It's not just a sudden thing, it just kind of phases out and then goes into something else. My hair was really dark blue recently and now it's really light pastel blue, so I kind of just go with what feels good and what's inspiring me at the time. And I'd say I get up and get ready, put a look together that feels right and matches my influences at the time. I work in Cyberdog, so it's really inspiring being there because it's being inside a spaceship, and I get to express myself a lot and be around like-minded people that are doing really similar things with their image. So we have a lot in common and stuff, so that's really fun. In a lot of ways, my autism has felt like a disability, in normal society. I like to make sure that my autism always feels like a superpower, to be honest, because it completely is. It does hold you back from day-to-day things, but I try not to have those day-to-day things in my life, judgmental people and things that are going to restrict my creativity. So I think being an artist and seeing the world in a different light is a talent in itself, and it's a natural talent. It's just the way that my mind works. And I think a lot of people I know have a similar thing with being neurodivergent and incorporating fun things into their image and progressing their style in like quite an extreme way. Yeah, I think that's talent in itself. So my family have always been like really supportive with the way I look. Like it's never really been an issue. I think like, you know, like it was kind of an issue when I started getting like my lip pierced and my nose pierced when I was like really young. Like my mum wasn't very happy about that. It was more because of school, you know, but like generally like my parents are like really like supportive of my image and like really lovely about it, and like I've always embraced that and like, you know, gone with it and found excitement in that as well. And it's exactly the same with my friends. Like a lot of my friends, we have like, I wouldn't say like a similar image a lot of the time, but like the majority of my close friends like have like an image that they identify with that's like very alternative and often quite extreme as well. I think just because like it's not really intentional, like I don't base my friendships around like aesthetics at all. It's just kind of like we have a similar view on the world, a similar outlook on things. For me, like the way I want to look is completely based on how I want to look. A lot of people say that, you know, they assume that I'm doing this for attention or something, but it's like so far from the truth. Like I used to actually hate people staring at me and laughing at me when I was younger, and I was like first, you know, really going at it with an extreme style. That's because I grew up like very shy and like very introverted, you know, just kind of the quiet goth girl that's just like drawing or like doing something artsy or something and didn't want anyone to look at her kind of thing. So for me, it's like I think it really confuses people when like I say like I don't really like do this for attention at all. Like yes, I do performance and stuff and I make money out of my art, like, and the way I look, but for me, like I don't really pay much attention to how the public respond to me now. Something really wild that happened to me when I was a teenager. This woman would stand outside a church and throw holy water at me every time I walked past on my way to school, and that was really funny. I think she thought I was the devil or something, but I was like really gothic back then, and I guess going with the theme of religious things, I also wasn't allowed into the Notre Dame when I was like 17 because I thought I was like looking like Satan. Both of them were funny. Thank you for watching my colourful life. Please like, comment and subscribe.